I think the biggest thing in the German market for this year, and this is something that we are actively working on, is a solution for affordability as they have it in the UK with financial risk check. So I think right now in Germany, this is not a good solution because like right at this time, you have two solutions. You can either open banking check where, a lot of people, there's still not a lot of acceptance around it, especially for like verification purposes. And if someone tells you, hey, I'm going to look at your whole bank account to see how much you're gambling or whatever, you're not getting far. Or you can ask people for a wage slip or a bank statement, which again is, very intrusive. It takes a long time to read out. I mean, we have a solution which can read out all the item lines automatically, but you still got to double check because of the regulations, because you cannot just take decisions of a supplier, face value. There always needs to be a second check by the operator themselves. So, we want to, really look at it in a different way and, be able to provide something which is a lot more, which is like a check in the background. And I know there's, of course, Schufa, but, we are actively also, working together with Schufa, and we need something that's in the background and where the player doesn't feel like it's like I'm scanning his whole life. There should be, in a way, and I'm speaking like a player myself, right? Because I wouldn't want to provide my wage slips and my bank statements to a gambling operator because it just seems to me like, okay, like I'm giving my whole life away. But at the end, I understand from a compliance perspective that this needs to happen because you need to be sure where this money is coming from, because you also don't want people to use any stolen money, or if he's a gambling addict that he's, gambling away his whole wages, family don't have any money, or, something's going on. So this is a big topic, but it needs people to look at it and come up with something that's a lot better than what's available right now. And with the regulations and the demand on it, I feel like it needs to happen. I think on the ID verification side, I think we're absolutely fine where we are in the German market. There's very good conversion rates, whoever you use. There's not just obviously like my company, but there's a lot of other suppliers who are very good. And I think it's fine where we are. It's just about simplifying more things for the players, to not have compliance as a blocker, but more of an enabler. So on the technology side, I would feel on like compliance, there isn't a lot that you will see this year. I think this will be a little bit of a bridge year, but I do fully expect that from 2026 onwards, you will see a lot more, digital wallets, and also like the EID in Germany, which you can do with your Personalausweis or with your German ID, where you just type in a PIN and do an NFC check on it. So I think we'll see a lot more of that because the acceptance of the German people towards this is a lot higher than it used to be like 4 years ago, an example. Yeah, I would fully expect the wallet to be a lot more prevalent, from next year onwards in Germany.